What's up? What's up? Coming on here today, I'm gonna talk about hair loss again. I think I may have a video up on here about hair loss. I'm trying out a new microphone, so hope you can hear me really clear. I have it on my lapel, so it should be more clear. So first of all, I'm M. Williams. I'm a licensed master stylist. Been doing hair over 30 years, and certified in hair loss. And just want to come on here like really briefly and just talk really briefly about hair loss, ways to prevent it and stuff like that, how you get it. I do want to put more information out there about hair loss, how people get it, how to try to prevent it. And my channel here is Sugar Salon TV. So Sugar Salon TV. Hopefully, if you like my content, I have tutorials on here. I have a plethora, a variety of different hair services that you can see on here, such as braids, natural hair, relaxed hair, color, a variety of stuff because I've been doing hair like over 30 years. I also have like some travel vlogs on here and just some regular vlogging that I have on here as well. And so I hope you'll enjoy this very brief information on hair loss. So first of all, hair loss, another big professional term is alopecia. So you probably have heard of the word alopecia. All that means is hair loss. It's just a professional term for hair loss. It's what those in the industry like myself, we call hair loss the professional term. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my phone. I have notes on here just so I won't forget anything. So yeah, let's just talk briefly about hair loss. Briefly. So although, hair loss can seem like it's more prominent in men because, it happens in men a lot. It's usually in the crown area of their hair. It may start off on the temples and then it start kind of growing back. But, although it seems very common with men, it can also happen in women as well. And so women can lose hair too. A lot of times with women, it'll start, in our 50s or our 60s. But sometimes hair loss, it can start earlier, sooner, before that age. It just depends on, hereditary. If it's hereditary, a lot of things are hereditary, such as our size, our weight, our hair color, our hair length. Our hair density, whether it's kind of on the thinner side or really on the thicker, fuller side. All of that is hereditary, skin tones, skin color, teeth, a lot of things about the way we look and the way our makeup is, including hair, is determined by genetics. So sometimes, people may want long, luscious, thick hair, but then you have to look in your family. If you pretty much look in your family on both sides of the family, you can pretty much tell what your hair is probably going to be like when you're young, when you get older, when you're over 50, by looking at your mom, your grandparents, your dad's side of the family, your mom's side of the family, or get just an idea of possibly, how your hair is going to be, whether it's going to be kind of thin or whether you're going to have hair loss. If you see your mom, your grandparents, your grandma, any of them, if you see them having hair loss, then, 9 times out of 10, probably you have a high probability of probably having some kind of thinning or hair loss at some point in your life as well. So the growth cycles, there's several growth cycles, but there can be some reasons why your hair would go in the resting stage. When your hair go in that resting stage, which is one of the hair growth cycles, your hair can end up kind of thinning out. You know, sometimes people panic when they see shedding, you know, when it's just basic shedding, because most of us lose like over 150 strands of hair on a regular, consistent basis. But sometimes if we see, you know, some shedding, you know, we kind of panic and we think, oh my God, you know, I'm going bald, or, you know, and then too, what I find as a stylist who's been in the industry for a long time, is that a lot of people don't even do the basic things like eat healthy, drink a lot of water, take multivitamins. If you don't like taking the big multivitamin pill, then definitely get you a gummy. They have gummy, one a day, have gummy for women. Take those. I mean, what a lot of people don't understand is they think everything to do with your hair start on the external, on the outside. But the majority of whether your hair is healthy or not, of course it comes from genetics, you know, it's hereditary. But a lot of it has to do with what's going on inside of you, such as, you know, if you're stressed out, if you have a lot of anxiety and stress, you know, that'll affect your hair. If you're not eating healthy, that'll affect your hair. If you're on medication, that will affect your hair. Even birth control, you know, birth control medication, that can have an effect on your hair as well and cause your hair to thin out. It's so many things that I don't want to put doom and gloom on anybody. But it starts with just basic stuff like eating healthy, drinking water, taking vitamins, exercise, and being healthy. Just like if you had a plant and you never watered the plant, you never fed it, you never gave it what it needed, then eventually it's going to start dying and breaking off, and the leaves are going to fall off. But if you take care of the plant and do what you need to do with the plant, then the plant will live. Even if you have like a flower garden or a vegetable garden, same difference. Same thing. So I like to say on my Instagram lives that we only get one head of hair that God gives us. And so we have to make sure that we maintain this one head of hair. So I'm going to be popping up different things in this video while I'm talking, which are things that can cause hair loss and things that can help you as far as trying to keep your hair healthy. Also in the description box, I will make sure to put down some things there as well, because what I don't want to do is make this video extra long. I want to keep it brief. So I will make use of the time that I'm on here briefly, and I will indicate some things that you need to avoid, some things that can trigger you to have hair loss. There's even a hair loss type that's called traction alopecia. So traction alopecia, that just comes from wearing like tight braids, wearing braids too often and not giving yourself a break in between, wearing tight weaves, wearing weaves too often, that's too tight. You're not giving your hair follicle a break in between. Any kind of tight pulling, that could cause traction alopecia, which basically means kind of pulling. It's almost like you're pulling your hair out. So it's okay to wear these things. It's okay to wear extensions. It's okay to wear braids. It's okay to wear weaves. It's just about if you overdo it. Your hair follicle is the root of our hair, where our hair grows from. So if you damage that or you harm that, then, you know, you may have some hair loss, you may have some hair thinning. One big thing too is when you find a really good hairstylist that's reliable, that's licensed, that's experienced, you know, that's professional, that has integrity and all of that, you need to stick with him or her, because sometimes people have hair loss and they have breakage just from hopping from place to place. You know, sometimes people may see, you know, because social media is huge now, You may see somebody's work on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or wherever, Snapchat, TikTok, and you may really admire that person's work. But at the same time, you have a hairstylist that you've been going to for years, or you've been going to this person. Your hair is healthy, it is full, it is thick, it is luxurious, all of that. But then you get kind of lured in by just looking at the pictures on social media. And then you decide, oh, I'm going to go try out this stylist. I'm going to try out him or her. And then you don't know, what their skill set is. You're just looking at pictures. So a lot of times, with stylists or with clients, rather, they hop from place to place. If you have a stylist that's experienced, licensed, integrity, all of that, I would advise you to stick with the person, because 9 times out of 10, if you hop and hop and hop, and if you're somebody who like to try out different hairstylists, then you may end up with some breakage. And then as soon as you start seeing the breakage and the hair loss, then you want to go back to your hairstylist that you were going to. And so you're hopping from other chairs and then trying to hop back to your regular hairstylist. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know about other hairstylists, but when I work so hard to make sure that my client's hair is healthy, I'm buying top of the line products, I'm educating them, I'm doing the most, I'm doing my part, I'm doing my due diligence. And then they're going to visit with other stylists, or they're trying out other hairstylists just to try them out, just based on the pictures that they see. And then they come back, they want to come back to me, or they want to come back, I'm sure other hairstylists probably feel the same way. And then when you come back, for me, if you find a stylist that you want to try out, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, for me, if someone wants to try out other stylists, I would recommend they stay with the other stylists, because a lot of times when people go and try out other stylists and then they come back to your chair, their hair is damaged, their hair is thinner, their hair is broken, all of that. So, it's almost like you're starting all over from square one. And just like I have integrity and loyalty to my clients, I want them to have the same with me. And so I'm sure other hairstylists feel the same way. So I say, if you feel, and I'm talking in general, not just about me or my clients or anything like that, I'm speaking in general. If you feel the need to try out another stylist, and you already have a professional stylist who's doing great work on your hair, got your hair healthy and growing, but you just feel the urge and the temptation to try out somebody else, then for me, I suggest people stay with the person they went to. Not me. Stay with the person you went to. Because at the end of the day, the back and forth, I don't know any stylist who prefers that their clients do that. Like I would recommend that, for me, if it's one of my clients, if they feel obligated or that they need to go visit another stylist, I suggest they just go ahead and stay with that stylist, because, when you restore somebody's hair and they go off to another stylist and then they try to come back with their hair broken and damaged, I'm going to be loyal to my clients and dedicated to them, so I look for clients who's the same. Now, I'm not saying you can't, I'm not trying to tell a client what to do, but I'm just saying, if a client goes and try out other stylists when they already have a wonderful professional licensed hairstylist, then I'm sure I can speak for most 99.9% of hairstylists. They would prefer you probably stay with who you went to. Now, it's different if it's a hairstylist and they, like you may be a client who want to try out braids and your stylist does not offer braids. That's very understandable. I'm sure your stylist will recommend somebody for you, because at the end of the day, if that's what you're trying to do and your hairstylist don't offer certain services, just inquire with your hairstylist and just say, oh, girl, I want some braids, or you know, a guy wants some braids, and I know you don't do that, you don't offer that. So, you know, can you recommend somebody? Because at the end of the day, when you do that, the stylist is going to feel appreciated. They're not going to feel disrespected. And in all honesty, you would want someone to do that for you if you was in the same industry. And it's not nothing that hairstylists, I don't think, is sensitive about. It's just that the hard work that you do to build someone's hair up and strengthen their hair, and then they disappear and they go and try out other stylists, and then they come back and their hair is like broken, damaged, lifeless, you know, and all of that, broken off. You know, they having hair loss now. And, you know, a lot of times hairstylists, you know, when you start that chair hopping and stuff like that, that's why that can result in people having hair loss and hair breakage and hair damage and alopecia. It can also come from, you know, autoimmune diseases such as lupus. You know, lupus, it will definitely cause hair loss. You know, stress, like if you're under a lot of stress, that can definitely cause it if you're not eating right, if you're not taking in the right nutrients. Because again, as I said a minute ago, a lot to do with healthy hair or unhealthy hair, whichever you have. It's going to be dependent on what's going on inside of you. Are you eating healthy? Are you taking vitamins? Or are you taking multivitamins? Are you drinking enough water? Are you under a lot of stress? Are you taking medications such as high blood pressure and all of that? And I'm not saying stop taking your meds. I'm just saying some of those things too can contribute to the hair loss. And you can do your own research as well once you listen to this video. But at the end of the day, of course, take your medications. But with the high blood pressure medication, there's things that you can do to get your blood pressure down, like read, take hot baths, walk, exercise, join a gym. There are things that you can do to get your heart rate down and to get your blood pressure pumping through your veins at a normal rate of speed instead of at a high speed. Because if you have stress and high blood pressure, that definitely can cause your hair to start breaking out. You know, chemicals, you know, doing too many chemicals can cause you to have hair loss. Or going to a hairstylist that's not experienced. I see a lot of breakage when it comes to hair color. Like people going to get hair color from inexperienced hairstylists. Going to get hair color, when you're getting hair color, you want to make sure that the stylist has experience. Again, not that they're just licensed. Again, not that they're just in a salon and you see them working in there. You know, they could be working in there and just came out of cosmetology school. They can be working in there and just done hair a year. You want to make sure that the person has experience when it comes to chemicals. And chemicals are like color, relaxer, those type of things. Those are chemicals. Curly perm. You want to make sure that the person has experience. That's key. Because if they don't, they can overprocess your hair with a chemical. And, you know, with chemicals, you can have a healthy head of hair one day, and then a week later, if they don't know what they're doing, if they're inexperienced, if they overprocess your hair, a week later, you can start seeing breakage and damage and all of that. So this video is brief. I just want to briefly come on here and say, take care of your hair, learn more about this, do your own research and learn about the different reasons for hair loss, and then see what you can do. I also have a video that I will put up there to show you an upload that's already uploaded, an older video that you can look at and you can learn even more. Thanks so much for watching. I definitely hope you will subscribe. If you watch this video, do me a favor and smash the like button, the thumbs up button, and drop a comment down below just to let me know what did you take from this video or what kind of upload would you like to see me do. And what more information would you like me to tell you and teach you and educate you on about hair loss? Thanks so much again. It's Sugar Salon TV, and I'm going to see you on my next video. Be blessed and be safe.